And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Welcome back to Skyrim Survival Adventure, episode 130, featuring the worst bard in Skyrim. We still have Esbern with us, but
That spell looks dangerous.
followers aren't allowed to enter Nightcaller Temple, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Keep your distance.
What's wrong with everyone around here?
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
What could you do anyway? Dreams aren't real.
These dreams are manifestations created by the Daedric Lord, Vermina. She has an awful hunger for our memories. In return, she leaves behind nightmares. Not unlike a cough marks a serious illness. I must end her terrible influence over these people before the damage becomes permanent.
What's your plan?
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
What do you mean, return? You've been there?
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
Sure. I mean, you don't seem all that trustworthy, but...
Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry.
Who is the Daedric Lord, Vermina? She'll always be Vernima to me.
Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair.
What does she do with the memories?
Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me.
Shady Sam? That's the kid's sleeping spot.
I
Get
trust
up.
you know what you're doing with that spell.
There you go, kid.
That looks dangerous.
I trust you know what you're doing with that spell.
Yeah, he was just added to the game with Hearthfire, so there'd be more kids to adopt.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me.
Have you tried physical exhaustion?
Follow me. This way.
You should be more. Take a look. May your road lead you toward.
Oh yeah, I was following Erendor.
Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult.
Sorry, I might have missed a little bit of dialogue there. Where is he?
The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside.
That is actually a pretty good picture. That might be my thumbnail.
When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Perhaps my prayers were answered, and your reason for stumbling across Dawnstar is more than a mere coincidence.
I didn't stumble, I came here deliberately. Now will I get to keep my thrall, I wonder? It's not technically a follower.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
We could maybe take this inside where it's not as cold? Were they successful?
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep.
Why is it dangerous if they're asleep?
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken. Both orcs and priests alike.
What does the miasma do?
The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process.
Is the gas dangerous?
Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all.
Great.
Once we get inside, all will become clear.
I'm reasonably well unloaded already.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Ah, I don't even get my thrall. Well, that's going to make the looting a little bit more complicated. But I guess I'll just pick up a new thrall temporarily and... deal is
Give me just a moment.
probably
Now
going to
have
be
the
there when I
serpent.
come back. That is such a cool effect.
Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woes. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose.
Can't I just grab it from here with telekinesis? No.
For Lady Mara!
That was kind of rude of you. Try to be a little more careful.
I hope you're not Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released.
Looks difficult to breach.
Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done.
You seem to know an awful lot about this place.
I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina.
You should have told me the truth.
Yes, you're right. I should have. But I didn't know what to say. When the orcs raided the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters behind to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
Alright, I'm ready.
I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
How can the skull be affecting Dawnstar?
Lore holds that the Skull of Corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
That was not what I meant to pick up. What? Let me see if there's a level 5. Ugh, that's... yeah. That's not going to be a lot of help. I mean, as a pack mule, it's perfectly fine, just...
It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakening within. For your final rest. Where? Lucky hit.
Someone there?
You're a fool to fight.
I think this guy is probably higher level. 46, yeah.
Guide me.
I don't think you're level 46. 1. Haha.
I've got you like a horker!
You dare fight a Dunmer?
It barely tickles. Level 12.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need.
Okay. What am I looking for?
We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level.
Not sure why I'm picking up these burn books, since they have no value. And as far as I remember, they're not really used for anything. Ruined books can be used in the Alternok Forge for a few things, but... Oh, I thought I could... I do have... Necromage. Is it 45 that's the limit or something? If I use a potion of restoration, which I don't have, I wonder if that increases the level. No, it would have to be conjuration. That just increases the duration. Never mind then. Does Dread Zombie use that? No. I should probably read it too. Can I be bothered to read this? For over 1,000 years, the priests of Vermina have been masters of the art of alchemy. The complexity and potency of their mixtures are nothing short of legendary. These alchemical treasures are so highly sought after that a single draught showing up on the black market can command sums in the tens of thousands of septims. I don't think anyone would pay that much for just a little drink. Of the numerous potions that have surfaced to date, Vermina's torpor is perhaps the most impressive. A single sip of this viscose liquid places the imbiber in a state known as the dream stride. This condition allows the subject to experience the dreams of another as if they were actually there. The subject becomes an integral part of the dream, behaving as if they belong. To any other entities in this dream state, the subject will be mistaken for the dreamer. The subject will even find his mannerisms, speech patterns, and knowledge expanded appropriately. To an observer, after the subject has imbibed the potion, they will appear to vanish. As the subject traverses distances within the dream, they will also be traversing distances in the actual world. When the torpor's effects has expired, the subject will fade back into reality in the exact location projected within the dream stride. Some dream strides have transported their subjects a few feet, and some have appeared thousands of miles from their origin in a matter of minutes. It is to be noted that the dream stride is highly dangerous and presents the subject with numerous pitfalls. In certain dreams, subjects have been exposed to life-threatening scenarios such as sicknesses, violence, and even death. In most cases, the subject simply fades back to our world without harm, but in some instances, the subject never reappeared and was assumed to have expired, or the subject reappeared deceased. It's also quite possible that the subject could reappear in a precarious or hazardous location in reality, even though that location appeared safe within the dream stride. Vermina's torpor is as mysterious and elusive as the priest that created it. It's unknown whether this unique transport mechanism is a result of the torpor itself or simply the odd machinations of Vermina, but the potential for using the dream stride to penetrate seemingly impassable obstacles certainly outweighs its mysterious nature. Okay. It's dangerous, don't do it. Basically.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Come on, you're not a full generation older than me. Found it.
Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor.
Is that some type of potion? Stupid question, I just read a book about it.
Yes. The torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world.
That's amazing.
Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person.
I'm going to be your test subject then?
As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated.
I'm hardly unaffiliated. I mean, depending on when you do this quest, you could have sworn your soul to 3 different Daedric Lords already. So dangerous. How can you be certain?
I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was imbibed could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you.
And your power is not that impressive. Do you know where we can find the torpor?
I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample.
You believe? You don't remember it? What will the dream stride feel like?
You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina.
How will I know when to awaken?
I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged.
I still want to pick up everything in here. Maybe I can...
to the last.
Not that guy, at least.
How dare you defile this temple?
Victory is yours. I submit.
Hey, he submitted. That was murder. I mean, he was going to change his mind if you let him have a breather, but... So you are level 14, you are level 1, I bet. Yep.
For Lady Mara.
Dreaming.
Feel the benevolence.
Kill the defiler!
Kill the defiler!
They're still here. Stop them.
Damn you! Take heed, they've awakened.
Easily blocked. We're routed. Fall back.
You dare fight a gunman?
You can't win.
I'll send you to oblivion. Benevolence, you shall not. Watch it.
You don't rush in front of someone swinging a giant sword.
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor.
How will I know what it looks like?
It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here.
That's how we know it's down here.
The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me.
Let's see, you are level 12. You are more promising. Nope, only 9.
Yes, my... daughter,
12.
what is it I can help with? Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help
19.
with?
25. Yeah, I guess I'll have this orc. I really like the verbena ropes, but they're so heavy.
It's my daughter. What is it I can help with?
That was my orc, wasn't it? Damn it. Did quick save before racing him, didn't I? Oh no, Anyway. Episode long enough, so I'm just gonna end it here and be back at having looted the laboratory. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.